double dino to micro crimper.
Double dino and micro crimper.
Micro penis.
Hello guys, welcome to Belly Hanging Podcast, your average climbing podcast by two very average climbers.
Averages.
Averages and fractions, ratios and percentages.
Parallelogram.
That's a parallelogram. Good lord. My name's Pete.
My name's Danko Henry Winterberg.
And welcome to the podcast. Danko, how are you?
I'm amazing. Amazing.
We're both amazing. We've just
You're
got back from
amazing.
France.
France.
It's been a week now, so we've not just got back, but relatively speaking, we have.
I'm still not
In the
back.
grand scheme of the universe,
I'm still not back.
you're not back.
No.
Where are you?
My body's here.
Yeah.
My mind
Is
is telling
in.
me no. It's
telling-
stuck.
It's stuck in Morrison's.
No, not Morrison's. Mercy. What was it called? The shop.
Oh,
Ricardo.
the one that I nearly got shot at.
Intermarché.
Intermarché.
It's in there.
It's in there, just
Just
looking
in there.
around.
In the chocolate
Oh.
pasty aisle.
Man, there was some nice chocolates in France. Nice coffee in France.
Nice.
You know what? The percolator coffee was the best coffee I've ever had.
Well, considering most of it was, I think it was Jewish coffee.
Was
I
it?
think it was actually from
Damn,
Israel.
the
or something.
Jews. They know how to make a good
They
coffee.
make the best coffee in the world. I think it was actually Israeli coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
The Jewish are known for their coffee.
Especially in France.
French Jewish coffee.
Whoever left that coffee.
But
in
it
the
was all
house.
hand ground by our own hands, wasn't it? We had like our little own grinder that we were grinding the coffee with.
And you
That was
grind
great.
those beans, monkey boy.
I did. I love grinding those beans because I'm useless for everything else. Literally everything else. So people just put beans in front of me, and I was like, "You want me to put these?
boy?
You want me to make these beans smaller? Okay, I could do that."
Gotta eat your beans, boy. You get no dinner.
Eat all the beans.
So you doing well, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, really just missing fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Missing France. That lifestyle was amazing for a week, wasn't it?
It was
Just
fucking awesome.
lots of cheese, lots of chocolate, lots of wine, I mean, I didn't drink that much wine, but lots of coffee, lots of climbing, lots of outdoors, lots of laughs. It was
Lots
just
of
amazing.
sunshine.
Lots of sunshine, lots and lots of sunshine.
Fucking awesome. Lots of rocks, surprisingly.
I was actually disappointed there wasn't that many rocks.
Oh,
I wanted more rocks. You thought too many rocks?
Too many. Take some away.
Oh,
Cancel some.
well, that's strange.
I'm glad we have. It's the first we've disagreed on.
Ever? Yeah. It's so weird. Normally we
Finish each other's.
sandwiches.
Yeah, like in that film.
The Godfather.
Godfather,
The
yeah,
Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sandwich.
Right to the sandwich, yeah.
I hate that. Love it. What's your favourite sandwich?
Oh, at the moment, it's quite. You've had my
Oh,
favourite sandwich.
It's a good sandwich.
This is a secret, actually. I'll let a few people in. This is a top climbing
Just like the people
sandwich.
that are listening to the podcast.
They can have
No,
this.
you guys don't tell anyone else, okay? This
Don't
is
tell
top
anyone
notch
else.
secret.
It's top secret. So
Super secret.
the
Super
satay-
very secret.
the super secret satay sandwich.
Super secret satay sandwich. Whoa.
It's been a revelation. It's got its
been
own
1
history,
week since you
story, and you've been part of that.
Mm.
You've been through most of the tasting process.
Yeah, but I wasn't there at its creation.
No, you weren't. That was a dark day.
Dark day for the
And
universe.
it saved our souls.
Yeah, it really did.
yeah,
Go on,
so-
explain what's the sandwich. Layer it up for me.
Get some quality bread.
Quality bread.
Quality bread. I go for
Warburton's.
like, yeah, that's the best out there right now, isn't it?
Really?
On the market, yeah.
The fire right
Warburton's,
now.
Thick,
Warburton's is lit.
toasty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best bread I know.
Wow.
And
I'm glad I hit the mark first try. I'm not that good at bread, you know.
No, but you nailed it every time.
Oh, I'm so happy.
But I go for like a super seeded loaf, something that's brown and full
The
of
Warburtons
seeds
do that.
all the time.
They do,
Their
okay, good.
thick toasty is whole grain, organic, everything you want in bread.
Nice, that's good.
But it
You know when I was cycling to work today, Warburton's van nearly ran me over, and I'm not
this
joking.
is a sign.
I'm not actually joking.
It's a sign.
It like
You need to eat
overtook
their
me very
bread.
quickly, and like, well, yeah, just.
It says like toasty loaf.
Yeah.
But actually, that stands for organic and grainy. You know.
Okay, anyway, we've got the bread. Then
So
what?
you got the bread, then you've got peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
So on both bits of bread, thick bit of peanut butter. Amazing. Thick.
With 2 C's.
2 C's. And then
I love 2
I love 2 C's too, especially when it's peanut butter related.
I love peanut.
Peanut butter. So you get your peanut butter, spread it on the sandwich, nice and thick with the 2 C's.
The peanuts, brother. Oh, I
And then
love
you
the
gotta
peanuts, brother,
you
peanut
gotta
butter.
get your sweet chili sauce.
Yeah.
Sriracha chili sauce.
Sriracha and sweet chilies.
You
2 different
mix
sauces.
them on top of your peanut butter. Then you get some nice, depending on what you like, thin or thick sliced cucumber.
Oh.
Some thin or thick sliced tomato.
Your voice is both thin and thick.
It's horrible.
Somehow that
It's
voice is
making
thin
me
and
aroused.
thick.
I'm really aroused at my own voice.
You
So
got the thick,
the
thin cucumber.
you get the peanut butter.
Yeah, so you got, wait.
Peanut butter, tomatoes, cucumber, some red onion thinly sliced, some spinach, sweet
Whoa.
chilli,
Whoa.
sriracha sauce, big
It's like a
fucking
spicy
sandwich.
peanut butter
Sandwich.
sandwich. It's crazy. It's
Fucking amazing.
It sounds ludicrous, but it's actually amazing. Also, you made a very special one for us with
the burger.
a burger.
Oh, we did
layer
burger
in
night,
it.
didn't we? So we did the satay burger night.
A
as well.
satay burger. So it's basically everything there
With a burger.
with a burger. It's amazing.
So we had I think just Linda McCartney veggie burger, but
Yeah.
like it was a fucking gnarly burger.
Oh my god.
So
amazing.
that is my
Food of the
crag
gods.
sandwich.
That's it, yeah.
That's my
best.
standard go-to crag sandwich.
Really
And then I
big
fill
fan.
it full of crisps as well.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
love crisps on sandwiches.
That's amazing.
And yeah, wherever that voice came from, I feel it's part of me now.
Yeah. Well, it's the voice of the sandwich.
Voice of the
It
sandwich.
came through you.
Maybe
I saw it for a second. You just turned it into one big sandwich. Yeah.
Wow.
A big sweet satay.
What's your
Favourite
choice of food?
sandwich?
No, choice my favourite sandwich. I'll go for that. Yeah.
We were talking about finishing
Sandwiches.
each other's sandwiches, so.
Let's finish each other's sandwiches.
Okay, well, I'll finish your sweet satay sandwich if you finish what's my favourite sandwich? I really like just a
Just butter.
butter sandwich. Just butter?
Some sugar butties.
Yeah, you know what? Just a piece of bread. I'm a sweet tooth, you see, so I like a piece of bread with some sugar on it, and then I put another piece of bread on top, and that'll do me for
Sugar butty.
a day. That
In theory, it's
Love it.
good.
Sugar butties, man.
Calorific.
you gotta eat your sugar butties if you want to have your brothers.
Big send train,
buddies.
your big gains.
Yeah, exactly.
Pain trains.
Send the same train.
Send the same train.
Anyway, fun. We went on we went on a massive tangent.
That's not though. That's crag food. You have your sugar butty.
Yeah,
I bring the class.
you bring the class.
Your function and fashion.
Whoa. It's a perfect metaphor for
Nothing.
something out there. Not us though. Okay. Fun.
We're in fun.
Amazing.
Just
amazing
imagine it.
time.
Just
How many
imagine.
climbs did you do then?
A lot. I don't know.
You don't know.
I definitely
lot.
did. Over 100.
Yeah.
You had your discussion. You did 101 clean top outs.
Yeah,
like,
so I
not
counted
repeat.
my clean top outs without, so
Repeat.
just brand new climbs. I did 101 brand new climbs. You definitely climbed more than me, so I would say that you had more top outs than that, but we don't know what that number is.
No idea.
It was just an amazing time. But just think of that, 101 brand new climbs outdoors.
Awesome, isn't it?
That's more outdoor climbing than I've ever done.
More top outs we've ever done in 1 week.
In 1 week, put together. It was just amazing.
Have you learned anything in that week?
I learned that moccasins turn my feet red.
You've only just learned that.
Well, I just thought that my feet were red anyway before, but then people pointed that out. They were like, your moccasins will be why your feet are red, Pete.
Ah,
And I was like, whoa. I did learn something serious that is actually serious that the podcast listeners might want to know. We had a guide
Yeah.
called Andy who was basically, he's just a bit of a font guru. He's been going there every year for the past 20 years. He's an old boy climber. Very good climber, just technique-wise, super slow, super knowledgeable. And basically, he was harsh, but it needed to be said.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy, showed us everything, but when it needed to be said, he would say it. All our technique was shit. He said, you're all strong enough to be pulling on higher grades than you are doing, but all of you, your technique are bad. You don't use your feet ever.
Yeah.
We're all arms. Even the people out there with our group that were more technique-based,
Yeah.
he still said that they were, like, lacking.
Yeah.
So that must, I don't know whether it comes from indoor culture, from just climbing indoors lots, or just comes because we're burly lads.
Or we're
Either
just
way.
the average climbers.
Or we're just not.
And we've been outdoors now since October.
Yeah, it's not been too long, has it?
So I think he was completely right. Me and him
I'm
talked
so
about
glad he
it
said
quite
it.
a bit, and he's
Yeah.
dead blunt. But what we learned about Andy, this guy, this like lovely fella, is like on the crag, he's in full support mode.
Yeah. Whilst
And-
we're out climbing,
oh my
he
God.
could be the best dude to have with you.
Then when you sit down and chill, he's just dead honest.
Yeah, and
I think he's good.
yeah. So you have this like two-sided
Yeah,
person because outside he's literally pulling people away from other rocks and saying, "Oh, this one's let's go try this one. It's a bit of a high grade, but it's definitely suited to your style." And he's telling people just like little hints and tricks and stuff. And he's just generally he's cleaning all the holds for you, and he'll sit there and wait, and he's just being really like. And the best spotter in the world,
Oh man, he's awesome.
ludicrous spotter. Like, really, that's something I brought home is, damn, like, be a good spotter. It helps. Like, he was literally touching, if you're up the wall and you're at, like, head height, he'll just be touching your arse. But it's just so good to have that safety net. His arms are up, ready to catch you. And you just feel so safe when he's around. So I've taken that, and I get to touch loads of bums now.
Especially, man.
Especially you.
He was a legend. Learned so much from him. The spotting thing's really important.
Yeah.
But having someone that was like brutally honest, but then also in the same breath, we're dead new.
Yeah.
To this.
Yeah.
You're talking about he's 20 years of font.
Yeah.
He's been climbing longer than that.
Yeah.
We haven't.
That's a good point.
I haven't really. This is 2-year mark in August or something like that.
Yeah.
And outdoors since October.
Yeah.
And I know we've immersed ourselves.
So maybe our trajectory is.
It's alright, yeah.
It's alright, like.
I could see us, being solid 7A climbers in a few years' time. Like solid.
Like, yeah, I can see that. If we keep progressing the same way.
Yeah, like as in like, can actually knock a few of them out rather than
just the odd one.
And one would be
perfect.
A lifetime's fucking work.
Well, it's towards the end of the week. We sort of tuned it in on the final day, but I sort of got lost in that mentality of trying to find the right 7A bit, and that's something he warned us against, didn't he, when we first arrived? He said volume, and we did achieve that goal, definitely, but
should have been more. No regrets about what we did that week. It's first ever week in FOM, but we should have done more.
Yeah, like
just fucking volume.
Just way more, like of the easy stuff.
Oh, because it's
way
so
more
much fun.
of the easy stuff. It's so much fun. It's so right. It's just
so much fun.
Like, so one of the best days we did was that Orange Circuit day, wasn't it?
Front yard Quiznear, I think that.
Quiznear, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Just did 30, 33 orange
awesome.
Easy climbs, but they weren't even that easy, were they? I think outdoors,
day, man.
Everything just makes outdoors. It's just real outdoors. Whether or not the climb's easy, it's just real, isn't it?
Yeah.
So even if you're flying up things, there's still an element of effort there that is like really cool.
Yeah.
Rather than indoors, if something's easy indoors, it almost feels like it wasn't worth doing in a way, or I don't know, it wasn't that hard because they're always super easy. But yeah.
I cannot wait to go back.
Oh, me too, man.
I've already in the back of mine. I think the plan's there.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Are you thinking before the end of the year?
100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would be ace. That would be amazing.
So, we spent a week there. Like we kind of had a bit of a talk about. So we did one little episode while we were away because we were so fucked all the time.
Yeah, we were like we'd come back knackered. Yeah.
And we had big plans of, but then it was like just chilling and drinking and cooking and just doing that type of shit, just chilling out. So, I suppose what were your highlights?
Highlights? Oh man, that's a hard question because it's just all a big highlight. Really.
Maybe like choose like a social highlight, a climbing type. What do you know what I mean?
Like, okay, yeah, let's do that. Actually, a social highlight, a climbing highlight, and a spiritual highlight.
Oh yeah.
Or the biggest thing we've learned, or something, or overcame, maybe.
Yeah.
So social highlight would be
waking up with you every day. No, not fair enough.
No, the bottle top game was so class, man. So, yeah, we did describe that on the last podcast, but
so for the benefit like anyone
that didn't listen,
Andy just brought these games as well with
best
him.
party games in the world. He's just an insane guy. So you had to push a bottle. You partnered up. You had a bottle top. And you just had to push it past the line with your partner as far as you can, but you can't like let go of the bottle top. And you can't cross the line with your partner, so it's all about like leaning them out and stuff. That was just a ludicrous amount of fun. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
So that was a social highlight. That night was really good. Yeah. And then climbing highlight. It might be the cheese block now. I'm thinking maybe the cheese block, the big highball 8. Yeah. That or the battle I had with the 6B, like just the big burly under like the roof, the mini roof thing. Yeah, one of those two. And he still needs to post that video onto barely hanging. I'll do that tonight.
Do it tonight.
Do it tonight. Yeah, what were your... Oh, and then let's do a food highlight.
Food highlight?
And then let's do a low light.
Do a food highlight then, go on.
Food highlight. Food and drink highlight. Because I want to shout out the coffee. Coffee was amazing. But
we just had cafetiers on the burn.
Already did
all
that.
The time.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just like we had, how many? Like 3 or 4 percolators, and there was always coffee. That, and you know what? Something I've never done, and I've heard that it's done in England as well. You know, bread. It's pretty sick, isn't it? It's like a sick thing.
Yeah, it's ludicrous, man.
Yeah, so we just ate loads of bread. No, cheese.
Cheese.
But not just any cheese. Camembert.
Camembert?
Is it camembert?
Camembert? Camembert cheese.
Camembert cheese.
So when you're in a restaurant,
put it in an oven.
After the camembert cheese.
Yeah, the camembert. Yeah. So is it camembert that I'm thinking of? The big disc of cheese. You put it in the oven and then you could dip into it. Yeah. That was amazing. That was the first night we got there as well. Yeah. Like dead late at night, and it was like just perfectly hit the spot.
I fucking love camembert.
Yeah, I love camembert.
I love when camembert is in me and around me. I like when the gooey bits are dribbling out my mouth off it.
Lovely,
That's
mate.
nice too.
Lovely. And then I said low light because I had one in my head, and I can't think of it now. It wasn't a serious one. It was just like a funny thing. But I can't think of it.
Sounds very funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. Anyway, so let's hear your socially highlight, climbing, and your food highlight. Oh, the negative thing, nearly the guy robbing the shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just mad.
It's just weird.
Seeing a gun, man.
We did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but it was just
weird,
fucking weird, man. The more you think about it, it's just insane.
It's more weird that if that was Liverpool, the whole world would shut down. There, no one just gave a shit.
No, it was so weird. Like life just carried on.
And you just carried on playing kendama.
Yeah, insane. Anyway, your stuff. Let's hear it.
The social one. There was this really beautiful moment where everyone, it's like, because we're always dispersed, which is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's around. What was the place with the elephant?
Yeah, the place with the elephant.
The elephant. Everyone was just together, and I'd gone off for one of my woodland poos, and I was just nestled in between these trees, just out of sight of the path, and found myself a little hole, and just settled in for a moment. And I did my business while watching everyone climb.
Wow.
But it was just lovely.
That's so creepy. That's so messed up.
It was so lovely to see you all together.
Wow.
Climbing. And then I came back.
That's the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
So, it was like the best thing I've ever watched while having a poo.
Wow, okay. Lovely.
I've watched some great
Did
things.
you wipe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
And then,
wow.
But when we all got together at that point...
How far away were you?
Only about 40 metres.
Okay. 40 metres is quite...
It's quite far away. But yeah, no, clean.
But could you see all of us?
Could see all of us, yeah.
All of us, even me?
Yeah, even you.
Oh no.
But that was the rock. You got the 6C in that rock. That's the one that hurt my finger.
What rock?
The 6C that you did at the Oliphant.
Oh, you were watching us...
While you were doing that, I went off for poo.
You saw me do it whilst you were pooing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I might have been there for that, but
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Well, basically, anyway, yeah, it was great. That day in general, we kind of like stayed together a little bit more.
Yeah,
We separated a bit, but then all came back together for the cheese.
That was a good day, and that was only a little bit of climbing. About 4 or 5 hours, wasn't it? Which is insane when you say that, but yeah.
And the night was perfect. The weather was amazing. The woods were beautiful. We were on a beach in the
True
forest.
that, man.
So
True that.
social.
Preach.
I was going to say like we had loads of things like the barbecue and the gatherings, but yeah, the poo. That was the best social bit for me.
Okay.
So,
the best social bit for you was when you were alone in the forest watching other people.
Yeah.
Pooing.
It's beautiful.
Amazing. Cool. Best climbing highlight?
I'd like to say cheese block.
Okay.
De La Poli or whatever, but we've talked about that. That climb is fucking...
Just unreal, isn't it?
Just stupid that nature made that massive fucking rock.
Yeah. And then that we just did it.
And we
conquered it, like, really just... There was
a few little climbs that I just liked. My favourite climbing moment actually was with Ben.
Okay, yeah.
We went, everyone was doing their own circuit, and we were at the back, just chilling.
Yeah.
And we just did 15 problems in about 25 minutes or something stupid like that.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's really cool. Just blasted them.
Just blasted and moved one in between problems. So that was my favourite climb.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Food. Big shout out to @Tom Johnston.
Oh,
for
yeah.
his fucking gnarly chili.
Yeah, that chili was amazing, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
That was an amazing chili.
It was amazing.
Really amazing. Yeah, loved it.
And the last night's meal as well, the shit he cobbled together. His bean thing he made.
Oh, yeah, that was insane. I forgot about that.
Man's a legend.
What a man, yeah. He
He's
made
fucking
2
legend.
full meals, didn't he, basically?
Yeah, and
What a G.
low point, not waking up with you.
And they
right next to you, face to face.
Cheek to cheek.
Cheek to cheek.
Yeah, that was a shame. We didn't really do much of that. In fact, we said that when we got back, that we actually didn't get to climb that much together.
No.
Because we sort of were like, just doing our own thing. Like, kind of doing our own thing and helping other people out here and there and just doing our own stuff. Yeah, we never had, like, quality time.
We've gone back to the hangar today.
And we just smashed out a 6 session.
Our energy was just there.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really good to climb with you again, man. Yeah, reminded me of how
we used to love each other.
No, but like the start of this, do you know what I mean? Like when we first started, the reason we started the podcast was because we were just buzzing around climbing and having lots of fun and doing and it was starting to get serious. Yeah. Climbing was becoming a thing, and so it was really cool just to go back to the hangar and just have a session with you, like really smash out loads of climbs. Yeah, and whenever I climb with you, man, it's just like that mentality of just keep going is insane.
So what suits us when we climb together is mad volume.
And speed is pace, man.
What do we need to do in font?
That.
Mad volume.
Quickly. Or relatively.
Because like there's a few
It just suits us, man, doesn't it? I mean, especially, I think for training it does. Like we had a power hour today, like literally we wanted to get back early so we could record, so arrived at the hangar at 6. Well, you were there a little bit earlier than me.
Well, I think I did 70 climbs.
Yeah.
Maybe
crazy,
more
man.
tonight, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
just
awesome,
don't
man.
stop.
Yeah. Just keep going.
My hands are throbbing.
Because you see people in there and they only do a few climbs, really.
It's cool. But like when we're together,
it's just a different thing for them, isn't it?
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. So yeah, font was amazing. Don't really want to linger too much on font. It was just incredible experience. Everyone that's a climber should go out and experience that. Even if you're just getting into it, it's that's great. It's approachable. It's just whatever level you are, there's something for everyone. And at the very worst, if you decide on holiday you hate it, you're still in France.
And it's fucking cool.
And it's just an amazing place.
Go eat all the cheese, drink all the wine.
Yeah.
Go drink the local font beer.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was incredible. Before we move on from font, then let's do MVP. We've talked about the MVP of font. So we went with 12 guys, and
we could give it to anyone for any real reason, but for one reason
we want to give an MVP for the full week for someone that progressed the most, learnt the most, did the most, always climbed. Just the most powerful, the most all-around person, just smashed the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honours, man?
I'm going to say it's Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Big Barely
Ben
Bastard
Fitz.
Ben.
What's his name on
Ben
Instagram?
Fitzsimmons.
Ben Fitzsimmons. Man, he killed it. He just was climbing all the time. Like, he was wrecked when he got back, didn't he? He's not been climbing since, has he? For like a week.
He came...
Or has he done a
he
small
joined
session?
Us he came joining at Stanage.
Oh, of course.
And we've seen him indoors.
Yeah.
But he's just been fucked.
Yeah, he's been destroyed, and it just shows how much he put into font. Like, he put his all in every single day that he was climbing.
He learned why Smash is called Smash in the first fucking
the
2
first
hours
day,
or hour of the day or something. Well,
he tried an 7B dyno, smashed his face into a rock, first thing he does. Then he goes on, let's just do his highlights, man. So, first of all, you get an MVP because he just tries hard.
Let's not even do his highlights, let's just get him on the fucking show.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get him on the show.
Get him to go and we'll relive each highlight with him.
Yeah, that's a well better idea.
Barely bastard.
Yeah, but well done, Ben. Absolutely smashed it.
He's a nice guy to climb with as well, because he goes into super support mode as well.
He does, yeah. He's all positive mental attitude, completely super support. Like, really, he's amazing. An amazing spotter because he's the size of a fucking house.
Carry you off it,
He just literally...
I've got you.
And now he's like, not only is it he's a dyno master anyway because he's ludicrous, but now he's literally a slab king. Like he's so technical now, and his footwork's amazing. He's just becoming this all-around powerhouse, and it's awesome.
I have to in the hangar though, man. Like he's above us. You
yeah.
know,
He is.
He's a fucking solid climber.
He's
getting better by it, and he's really committed to it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we get the big bastard on the show.
Yeah, let's do that.
We interview him, we feed him, we fuck him, lick him.
Whoa!
I don't know yet.
I'm not sure.
See what he's up for.
I'm barely.
I'll get him to sign the consent forms.
The waiver.
Don't read the small
Ben,
print.
you've got to sign this waiver. Okay, yeah, awesome.
Have you done anything since you've been back?
So me, what have I done? I've been climbing 3 times indoors, once outdoors since I've been back, and the biggest thing I could say was, until tonight, I felt very weak and bad at climbing.
Yeah.
It's so strange. I came back from fun, buzzing, and I think a lot of it is simply my hands still haven't recovered. I don't know about yours. My fingertips, though, still haven't recovered.
No, I just keep teaching them.
They hurt. Yeah, just keep teaching them. They're wrong.
I keep telling them they're not mine. I put them on hot cups of tea.
I see you talking to them all the time.
No, I'll put them on a hot cup of tea. No, you're not mine.
I don't like you anymore.
And they start to learn.
Yeah, but basically I felt weak indoors. And then tonight I feel like I've got my mojo back a little bit, just climbing with you, doing lots of volume. And then we went to Stanage on Saturday, which was in the Peak District. Lovely area with a little bit of bouldering and a lot of trad.
A little bit of bouldering?
There's loads, to be fair.
We didn't even touch the surface. That was Stanage far right or something.
Oh, yeah. Stanage in itself, if you're talking about the entire crag, there's loads.
Jesus, man.
But it's a bit of a walk from each bit of the crag, I think.
But no, but like that area, when we looked around...
Yeah, there's cool, exposed cliffs everywhere.
Cool,
it's really weird, the peaks, because it's not like...
The peak.
There's no like actual peak. It's just rolling hills. But then all these rolling hills look like hills from one side. Huh?
I think there is a peak.
Maybe in general. But compared to Snowdonia, it doesn't look mountainous. It's not like peaks everywhere. It's just these sort of hills, and it's obviously all at quite high altitude. What are you doing? He's peeking at me behind. He's peeking at me. But yeah, you just see all these rolling hills just turn into cliffs, don't they?
Yeah.
So from one side it looks like a hill, the other side it's just a big fat wall.
Where we were parked,
yeah,
you couldn't see the other bit around it. That was another crag that you can't see. It just looks like a hill.
Yeah.
But on the back of it's big fucking cliffs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that was a cool little day, that.
Yeah, it was awesome. Got rained off halfway basically though, didn't we? Towards the afternoon. There was still a lot more daylight we could have used. But the time that we spent there, did awesome climbing. I'm very happy with. In general, though, it was another day for me where I don't feel like, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like I did that much, like actual volume.
No, not a huge amount.
Even though we started messing around a little bit and doing odd climbs, and we both said like one of the most fun things is going on easy climbs when no one's watching, just going around the corner.
With no pad.
With no pad. Such a ludicrous thing, but there's something about it that's just a little bit.
I kept doing that barefoot in fun, like a small climb, just go off and do it.
Yeah.
Just because you know it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a nice feeling. I really enjoyed Stanage, and I'd like to come
What
back.
was that? What was the grade of the one that I managed to get? It's like
can't
a 6.
remember his name.
6A maybe, or 6.
I think it was 6A.
6A. But that was cool to do because it was like
I'm glad
a graded climb.
You did really well. And the way you did it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
The whole leg jam.
Basically, yeah, I got a full leg jam in it. So there's this weird climb that you just do a couple of like easy-ish moves and you come out on a little bit of a lip, and you've got this little dimple golf ball thing that you're holding with your right hand, and you've got to do a big powerful stretch with your left hand to grab at the very peak of your reach, grab a little flake. And I couldn't do it the same way as like Alb and Ben did it.
They just stood up.
So they just stood up on this tiny and holding this little golf ball thing, so it just shows the finger strength there. And that's the thing, though. Was it finger strength? Because when they did it, I was like looking at it, I was like, I don't have the strength for that. But is it technique? Was there a foot placement I was missing? Because
their foot placement was completely different, and it was technique.
Yeah. So it wasn't strength. I would have the strength to hold that.
Finger strength. So no matter, Andy's right in a lot of things. But finger strength's a lot.
It is, isn't it? It must be, man. But anyway, so I just bypassed that and put my leg in a big crag.
It's cool.
And then just managed to reach up with my other arm instead. Just worked for me. Like, inched my fingers up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, happy about that. But, yeah, overall as a day, although it was a beautiful and a lot of fun, I don't actually feel like I got that much done. And I think that's probably a lot's going to feel like that compared to fun, isn't it?
That's why when people were climbing, on that, there was one wall before that wall. There was 3 climbs, all relatively easy. I did them all twice and then all in different ways.
Oh,
so I probably did
brilliant.
like 12 climbs on that wall.
See, you're really good at fitting it in.
Just shoving more.
Shoving more in between climbs,
Keep
like
top
little ones, just keep topping out.
Go scramble on a thing. Just keep
just
it
stay
going.
touching rock, just keep going.
That grit though, it bit my leg.
Oh man, the grit,
No,
yeah, so it's all grit.
Just touched my leg.
Yeah. So
and it just ripped the chunk in my leg.
yeah.
It didn't hurt much. It was just this perfect chunk on my leg.
It looked like it hurt a lot, man. You were in a
For
lot of
that
pain.
second, yeah.
You
was
kept going.
crying. Get off me!
You pointed at the rock and went, I hate you! It was so funny. Yeah.
I don't remember all that.
You went into blind range. You browned out, did you?
Were you just as excited as I was to find out that there's a rare bird nesting on some of the cliffs that you can't climb on anymore as well?
Yeah.
I'm so happy
Nah.
you look at
I was a little bit excited. You love your birds, though, mate.
I do.
I love my birds.
I was so happy to see a ring ouzel.
What was it called?
Ring ouzel, I think it's
A
called.
ring ouzel.
Yeah.
Is it super rare?
It's pretty rare, I've never seen one.
That's awesome. And you saw one?
Yeah,
Was it
I
one
saw
nesting?
Yeah, nesting on the rocks. You can't climb some of the rocks for you to put signs at to stop
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
to respect them nesting.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, but it was a cool little day.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man.
I've only just rationalised the fact that since we got back, I've actually done quite a lot.
You've done so much, man. So I've been indoors, but outdoors once. What have you done?
I've been indoors definitely 4 times, maybe 5, and outdoors 3 times.
Insane, man.
Since you've been
After
back.
fun. It's been a week.
And
oh no,
then-
it's been 2 weeks now.
A week ago, Saturday we got back.
Wow. So it's a
Tuesday.
week and a half.
A week and a bit, yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Breck with the guru
Yeah.
to see what that's like. I felt really weak, but I tried.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a lot of big easy climbs.
Yeah, yeah,
Did
yeah.
loads of easy climbs. I probably did like 20 easy climbs.
Oh, okay, so there's a lot of easier stuff there.
Yeah, loads of easy stuff.
Okay,
Then there's a lot
awesome.
of absolutely ludicrously pull hard.
Oh,
And
really?
as always, you turn around and guru's like,
Doing
I
a
want to do
massive
this
thing.
climb today, and he goes and solos this fucking gnarly climb, the cobweb crack or something.
Was it, what, a big thing?
Fucking really high. So the story goes,
Oh
there's
my
wall,
God.
the base of it,
Yeah.
and some guy was graffitiing all the time. The council painted over it, so it wrecked the base of the wall. It's just like this thick brown masonry paint.
Oh.
So all the climbers were annoyed, the graffiti artists, blah blah blah. Man, I went over to start and you climb on bits of metal bolts. It's part of its history.
Wow.
So he crushes the climb, and we're all just like, oh, it's man, ignore him, and
Yeah.
watching him. Then you see him topping out, and he's fine up there, but it's just, he's not been up there before, or this day,
Yeah.
and it's just full of fucking trees and branches, and he has to slowly get his way back.
Oh my God.
He was fine, like,
Yeah.
but then, so Anna came out,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and she did a 7/8 reverse.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so insane.
It was just,
She's
it was,
so strong,
it
isn't
was
she?
Martin style, Anna style. and she
Yeah, it was
crushed
just their style.
So it was me, Martin, Becky, and Guru, and then loads of people from the Mountaineer Society were there. It
Oh,
was actually
lovely.
quite busy.
Yeah.
And then I told you the really random one couple turn up while we're on this thing, the Granny Rock or something.
Oh, yeah.
And some guy just goes, Dino Club! And I went, oh yeah. And that was,
That was it.
and then he climbed next to us for a little bit, then disappeared.
Wow. So insane that people know about Dino Club.
But just one word, Dino Club!
Wow. That's all that's needed to
With
be
Martin.
said. Dino Club with Martin.
Yeah, and then did Pecs again with
Amazing.
Tom and all that gang, and people
Yeah.
were doing, some people were doing trad, some people were top roping.
Oh,
some
there's
people
trad
were-
there.
Well, the placing gear.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
It's like a
practicing.
single pitch
It was
trad
just
thing.
practicing.
Similar
really.
to trad at Pecs, I guess.
So like people like Plummy just practicing.
I've heard the trad at Pecs is insanely hard.
I can
like,
only
really
fucking
hard.
imagine.
Like they ended up top roping, I think, the day that
Did
they went to do it because the trad is just ridiculously hard. It's so weird though because I'm not a big trad climber, so I don't really know. But you'd think it'd just be like that big crack line in the middle of that big wall at Pecs.
That'll
Just
probably
place
be easy.
gear there.
You can climb most of that without
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh yeah, we'd be able to solo that, but
And
No.
I'll let you do it.
I'm not doing that. It's too big, man. It's massive. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
thingy wise, we could.
But that was boss though, because
Yeah,
I went
annoying,
I went
man.
indoors for like a few hours and then went to Pecs after it.
I've just found these are brand new Levi jeans, and sorry to interrupt you, man, but is that a hole?
I hope so.
Look at that.
That your hair coming out.
No, that's not hair. That's jeans. That is. These are brand new.
Like,
Levi's are
Did
expensive.
you climb in them?
Did I climb in them?
Everyone, just sorry about the interruption. Pete's having a wardrobe malfunction.
Did I climb in them when I
I
was?
don't fucking know. You had your shorts on and you had little legs out, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah.
At Stanage?
No, yeah. You didn't climb in them.
In Stanage, did I climb in these?
I don't fucking know.
I think I might have.
Get the footage out, check.
What an idiot! Oh, I'm such an idiot.
There you are.
Oh, I hate myself, man.
Well then, we had like the best.
Anyway.
I had the best indoor session I've had in ages at Boardroom
Oh yeah, nice.
on Saturday. So we did a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Did some. So we had Barney.
That's what I love the boardroom because
Man, it's
for
fucking
that.
awesome.
Just it's got everything there.
So like we had Barney, Daisy,
Yeah.
and Louise with us,
Yeah.
and Becky.
Full
And,
crew.
Full crew, and just a whole day of
Yeah.
everything.
Amazing.
Top rope, auto belay, lead climbing, cycle block, whatever, and then bouldering. for
Yeah,
fucking
everyone
hours.
says you never could. No one ever could just say
Just call it
sicko
cycle
block.
block.
Everyone always goes the sicko block, cycle block. I don't know.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
business got back, just climb fucking loads.
Yeah, man, amazing. How were you
thought it was
feeling after that?
Oh, I felt at Boardroom, and today's the first 2 days. I felt strong.
Oh really?
Every other day I felt like a pussy.
Super weak.
Yeah,
Okay.
like an absolute.
How are your hands now?
Oh, I'm fine.
Have you had any joint pain with your hands?
I've only had that pulley thing
Oh, okay.
and general fatigue.
I feel my joints are hurting. It's super weird. So my skin's not so bad anymore, but squeezing things hurts. It's weird. Maybe they need a bit of rest. I don't know. Who knows?
Don't ever rest.
Don't rest them. They're not mine.
Tip
so
of the day:
I just need to shower.
never rest.
That's the
When
tip.
you rest, the pain sets in.
Yeah, man.
Um,
So, yeah.
what a lovely way to spend the day.
What a lovely way to spend the day. Yeah.
Me and Pete in my life.
So, what are the future plans?
I've got none.
You've got none.
I've got loads, man. I've
Like
just
long-term stuff, obviously we want to do font again, but slightly shorter term.
going to Austria in 2 weeks' time.
Amazing.
Hiking and hopefully, don't know what type of climbing, but climbing.
Some sort of climbing in
No
Austria.
idea.
That'd be awesome.
Then this weekend there's loads coming up. Sadly I'm working, but
Yeah,
people are talking sheep pen.
that'd be
People
amazing.
are talking whatever nighttime crew got for whatever reason.
I'm definitely free at the weekend. Probably won't do a nighttime thing, but I'd be game for a boulder, definitely, or a climb.
It's the other part. Like I want to do more scrambling, but I want to focus on bouldering.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If someone wants to take me out sport climbing, it's fine. But
Yeah.
like
Oh, really? So bouldering's definitely over sport climbing for you at the minute.
100%. I want to do sport,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
ultimately, bouldering's the thing.
Do you reckon, man?
I love it.
Oh, man. I'm not sure how... I love climbing in general. I've not narrowed it down to just that.
Yeah.
I've done bouldering just because it's way more... Done way more bouldering because it's just way more accessible.
That's what I mean. So instead, I'd
Yeah.
like to do more sport climbing, but it's never going to be the thing. I think the thing I do.
Do you
will
not
be,
think? What about if you've got your own rack, you've got your own gear,
I don't think
you're
I'd
super
wanna
knowledgeable on it, you've not got drive for that right now?
Not yet. Well, we haven't done enough outdoor.
Yeah, maybe when we're feeling super strong outdoors, it's like, right, what's next?
Right now, I don't have the motivation to go buy a rack.
No, neither do I.
I could see myself in a bit of time, maybe getting some quick draws
Yeah,
and trying some outdoor sport climbing.
yeah.
Trad sounds fucking nuts.
Man, I'm game for it all. I mean, I know you are as well, but
Yeah. I'm game for trying anything. It's just as a focal, like.
as a focus,
Yeah.
Boulder's where it's at
Love
the
it.
minute.
If I wanted to push
Yeah.
a grade, it'd be that.
Yeah, I think for pushing grades, definitely bouldering is just because it's the most accessible.
Sport's cool.
But I want to get
Right.
into sport, man.
I love
Definitely.
how high you get. I like we're talking about this adventure.
Yeah,
Another adventure, maybe in France.
we want to potentially go with the guru out to France,
Multi-pitch.
do a multi-pitch.
Sport climb.
Yeah, like
I'm
a
game for that,
huge
man.
one. Yeah, I'm not there. My head for trad isn't there at the minute. Even the thought of dragging up loads of gear, weighing you down, that doesn't get my goat. That doesn't I'm not buzzing about that. But the idea of doing a massive sport route is really cool to me. Just clip it in, just flying up a massive cliff, and then sleeping in a portaledge. That'd be awesome.
No, I'd be well up for that.
Yeah.
Well, portaledge is one of my dreams.
Yeah.
I'm not, but ultimately staying. Like Mick at the hangar was talking to him before, and he's like, are you gonna just be outdoors all the time? I was like, fucking hope so.
Yeah.
But as a gym and things like that, bouldering's how I want to train.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so good for training.
Yeah, you just get so powerful.
Sport climbing, if you're with just one person, you're a good team.
Yeah.
Or maybe 3 people and you're a good team, you'll climb a lot.
Yeah.
If you're on a big fucking gang,
yeah,
loads of waiting around.
Yeah, you won't get anything
I'm
done.
so impatient.
Yeah, me too.
So people start doing that. I fuck off and do 3, 4, 5 auto relays just while they're talking.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I can.
So true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man. Right, well,
let's round this motherfucker up.
Let's round it up. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you're all having a great time. Follow us on Instagram. We're always posting stuff on our Instagram at BHPod. So that's at BHPOD. Sorry guys, I'm pooped. I'm getting really tired now. But we're always posting our adventures.
You just get crushed
I
when
really do. It's so weird, isn't it? It's about half an hour into the pod, man. It's so strange.
And you just go.
Yeah, just go. My head goes with the fairies. But we're always posting stories on that. I've got Instagram. It's Pete_Rick.
Wow.
And what's your Instagram?
At Danko Winterbear.
So follow us on Instagram. We're posting on all the time over there. And follow at Ensa Method as well, because they are sponsoring us. We've got a little page on their website.
That other group? There's another group, isn't there?
There's a big group called
Jumpy people.
At Dino Club.
They're good, aren't
Yeah, they are good. They're all very athletic dudes, jumping.
I like those Enso Method t-shirts they do. But they got new tote bags as well here. I want to be a tote bag.
Right, anyway, guys. Oh, also update on Dino Club. We're getting the t-shirts printed very soon.
Well
In fact, probably by the time you've hit... In fact, they're on sale right now, so go buy them. Okay, guys.
Hashtag lick a rock.
Take it easy. See you very soon. Bye.
Double dyno to micro crimper.